On September 2nd, 2002, which was Memorial Day, or Labor Day, sorry, my son of 19 years had just started his freshman year at Southwestern Oklahoma State University, and he was in the process of moving out, and he hadn't moved his bathroom stuff yet, so he had spent the night in Weatherford and was coming back home that morning to get ready to go to work. And traffic had stopped on the interstate, and Orby stopped behind a semi-truck and was waiting for the highway to be cleared, and another truck hit him from behind going 75 miles an hour. His car burned, and in an instant my life was changed. He was such a special boy, and we were so close. And my husband was on the volunteer fire department, and he had been over at his office, and since it was a holiday, he really wasn't working. He was just doing some paperwork, and when the accident call came, he was on his way home, so he drove up on it, and he actually walked by Orby's car 2 times before he saw a little piece of what was left of a wheel, and that's when he realized that it was Orby. And shortly, just in the next day or two, in all the confusion, I vowed to myself that if there was anything I could ever do to prevent another family from going through this, that I would. The driver had repeatedly gotten speeding violations, had repeatedly falsified logbooks, and on that particular trip that he was on, he had drove from Bakersfield, California to the 87-mile marker in Oklahoma without a rest, without a break. And I definitely think that fatigue was a big part of it, and the fact that the company that he drove for turned a blind eye to the situation over and over again. And the driver actually died out there on the interstate that day too. He lived a short while, but you know, his family was forever changed too. He had children, a wife, and I feel like I blame the company that he drove for more than I do even him, because they allowed and almost encouraged him to have the bad habits that brought on our crash. I think it's all about money and profit for the trucking companies. They don't have a real concern for their drivers or the traveling public. It's more about money to them. I think they feel trapped, and it's gotten them a paycheck for so many years, breaking the law and disobeying what laws are on the books. So, you know, it's what they know. There's a lot of laws on the books that aren't enforced, and that companies aren't held responsible for in promoting enforcement with their drivers. Because if their drivers can get by with something, it's more money in their pockets. So they, you know, the incentive there is for them to break the law, because they can move more freight in less time. And that's definitely near and dear to my heart in the state of Oklahoma, is just that the laws that were on the books would be enforced. And then down the road, fighting the trucking companies that want to have higher weight limits. I mean, I have seen the damage that an 80,000-pound weight limit can do and what it can destroy. And it just scares me to death to think that they want to put more weight on those same, and you know, that force will be that much more. I always said that through Orby's life, we met so many wonderful people because he was involved in so many things. And through Orby's death, we've also got to know a lot of very special people, and a lot of them are here at the Sorrow to Strength Conference, and it is a joy to see them and reconnect with them. There's something about that camaraderie and knowing that they really understand where we've been and what we're going through. And then I think it makes you feel like you have a little power and voice in all the lawmaking and things to be part of a group like this.